Sagittarius, it's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aquarius season 2023. You already know the deal. Take some time with me, lay back, relax, hydrate, light it if you got it. There is something about do-over energy coming in, and you need to be harnessing your willpower, harnessing your sexual energy, your life force energy into this new chapter, or this new do-over, this like rebirth. We talked about it last season that the next 12 years of your life are going to be very, very different if you start to prioritize yourself in a very specific way. Be sure to check out your, not in a very specific way, if you just like prioritizing yourself in different ways than you have previously. And a lot of you, that has to do with like how you've put other people's needs before you. I don't think that that's something that Sagittarius gets associated with as often as it should. There is this I don't want to say communal. There is just like this philosophical, like loving, agape, godlike quality associated with Sagittarius that I do feel like it's very inclusive, and it's not talked or spoken about enough. And it's important for you to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. Over there we clarify each cards, and each of the cards that I'm pulling in these readings, and get to the heart of it. And for free content, check out my Instasham. I don't feel like going through the spiel, honestly. All the links are in the description box below. So Sagittarius, if you're looking for all the intricate dates, check out the Aquarius season astrology video. That has all the intricate dates about the astrological transits that are going on. I don't know why I'm like stumbling all of a sudden. I do feel like Sagittarius, you guys are recalibrating in some sort of way. Now, let's create a safe space for our benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aquarius season 2023. Sagittarius, that do-over energy is because like your ruling planet is Jupiter is now back in Aries, and Aries is the first sign and coming out of Pisces, so there should have been some like, you know, kind of come to Jesus that you, some proverbial come to Jesus that you've had, really like profound realizations about your mental health, about your self-care, about how to improve your mental health, how to improve your self-care, how to truly start to nurture and love yourself. Now with Jupiter being in Aries, Aries will require action. You're going to have to like walk the talk. You're going to have to really put your money where your mouth is. You're going to have to really start betting on yourself. You're going to have to really rebuild your confidence. You're going to have to really start to properly assess who you are, what you want to do about it, and how you're showing up in your life, how you're taking space in your life. Are you showing up like the page, the knight, the king, the queen, or are you showing up in Aries style, the emperor? You know, it's time for you to really assess that for yourself, because however you're showing up, and Aries being I am, your ruling planet being in the sign of I am, it's going to expand what you know about yourself. So when Jupiter goes into Taurus, you'll feel worthy of reaching for what is yours to have. And so there is definitely some sort of shift and a hyper focus. I don't want to say hyper focus. I know that it may end up coming off as selfish in some sort of way, as long as you're not intentionally, knowingly being selfish. There's a difference between being selfish and self-sufficient and like filling your cup, babe. That's how it feels. Like it's time to make sure that you are aware of how to fill your cup, and what activities truly restore you. What are actually restorative activities and experiences versus you know, I think society just tells us that self-care is fucking bubble baths and brunch, and that's just not it. I feel like, me personally, the highest octave of self-love is self-discipline. I love myself enough to tell myself fucking no sometimes. I love myself enough to like know that I got to get up in the morning, so I need to go to fucking bed. I know that I feel better when I eat the salad, so I'm going to eat the fucking salad. And some days I win, some months I win, some weeks I win, some I don't. You know what I mean? But there is this like, hey, in Aquarius season, it being the season of the sign of I know, there are these powerful truths, powerful updates coming to really help you upgrade your behavior. There is like a maturity, I feel like, coming in, a growing up coming in, regardless of how old you are. Your age ain't nothing but a number. Ends down ain't nothing but a thing. Yeah. There are these powerful realizations that are coming in. So Sagittarius, the first thing to be clarified in Aquarius season on the selenite throne is really your reaction to truth being exposed. What's going on with your vitality? What's going on with your heart? What's going on with your ability to perceive truth? Your ability to perceive a red flag? What's going on with your relationship to vulnerability, to nakedness, to childlike joy and wonder and fun and success? There may be somebody with Leo placements that's playing a big role. There may be someone that is a father or a parent, or your father or your parents may be playing or impacting the beginning of Aquarius season. Success coming in, joy, fun, wonder, realizations, illumination coming in. So you're coming in, Sagittarius, you're coming into Aquarius season with this really big boost. This boost of light, and that makes sense because you're going into your sign going into cardinal fire. That's that initial spark of life coming back from like the ultimate death, the ultimate ending, which is Pisces. And so I do feel like also there may be something for those of you who have a son. There also may be some kind of successful venture or move forward with the son, with a male child. I also feel like there is just like public success and recognition coming in with the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. With the Sun, I do feel like you could be getting recognized or getting an award or getting noticed for something. But I do feel like keep your intentions pure. Keep your heart, keep your side of, what T Swift try to say? I keep my side of the street clean. Keep your side of the street clean. Especially when it just comes to the consequences for your actions and karma and dharma, and like dharma is your being and karma is your doing. And so, so there is something about transparency, nakedness, comfortability, authenticity. This full moon in Leo is going to be really important, I feel like, or really powerful, really potent for you guys. So with that full moon being times of releases, what's releasing, or what do you need to release that's keeping you from dimming your shine? What's keeping you from being your authentic, like 100% self all the time? Are there people that you have to filter yourself with, or there may be somebody that's really showing themselves to you, or you're being called to really show or share yourself? But I do feel like you're needing to acknowledge your own red flags, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Like, you're not perfect. You know, I love you. We all love you, and we love like the light that you bring into the room. and that charm and that fun and that just like something different, you know, you just shake shit up. But I do feel like it's time to evaluate your own red flags. And Aquarius, the sun being in Aquarius, which is getting closer and closer to your ruling planet. No, not your, that's Saturn. I don't know why I just thought that. Okay, I know this, I'm talking to Sagittarius, but the sun conjunct Saturn in Aquarius, I don't know if I wrote that down, when that is. I don't think that I have that marked. But I could look and see when that's going to be, and I think that's going to be important. Wow, the Knight of Wands. There's heavy fire sign energy coming in. You're getting your mojo back. You're getting your fire back. The Knight of Wands just jumped out. There may be somebody very energetic, very eager, very ambitious. Someone with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements coming in your life. Someone that's moving fast, or you may be really tempted to move fast. But I'm telling you, there could be like fuck boy or fuck person energy here. I just saw 1111, and I feel like you don't need to be wishing for something when someone is showing you who they are. When people show you who they are, believe them. If someone is showing you that they're here for a good time, not a long time, don't be trying to put in all of this work and effort in to change their mind or convince them. I feel like, especially if this person has Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements, I feel like they care about you. They see who you are. They know what they know what the deal is. But I do feel like they have, you know, a very specific pace that they're honoring. And I just feel like let's say your phone's dry as fuck, there is no other, you know, there is no like prospects on deck. I feel like there's just stuff coming in that's showing you which direction to charge towards. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising, it's going to be really, really clear which path to like proceed on, who to pursue, who not to pursue. The red flags are going to be really clear. Your red flags are going to be really clear. There also may be people who are coming in and confronting you about your red flags, or coming in and telling you about, like, calling you out on your bullshit. I say a lot of you, but flip it. Maybe you're calling other people out on there. You're noticing maybe the holes in someone's story. I just saw 8 of Wands reversed. Yeah, make sure that you're tempering yourself, that you know when to pump the brakes and you know when to give it a little gas. Center of the reading is the Ace of Cups. I'm telling you, because there's something new coming in, Sagittarius. There's this influx of love. There's this maybe a new relationship, maybe somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. There are new depths in your spirituality, new depths in your creativity. This is fun. This feels good. I feel like maybe even a trip to somewhere with water, or spending more time in water. Spending more time being fluid. I feel like also some of you are running from, you may be like, there could be some sort of like new connection coming in, and you may be tempted to run from it. You may be tempted to deny yourself, like, don't get caught up in the having feelings is weak. This generation that's on that simp shit or whatever it is, it's like they've got a rude awakening coming once they realize that this shit has always and always will forevermore be about love. Loving is the most badass shit you can do. Not guarding your heart and, you know, fuck bitches, get money. All that, that's a farce. It's an illusion that is coming up to be broken. And with the Ace of Cups at the center of the reading, I just feel like you're in the right place at the right time to encounter like love and to encounter some sort of outpouring. I feel like there's an outpouring of emotion and outpouring of creativity. This is going to be a juicy plunge, Sagittarius. There's just this new offers coming in. For some of you, this doesn't have to be romantic. It may be professional. It could be something that you're really passionate about, something that you get to really like dive into, a creative or a spiritual side of yourself that you haven't, you know, gone to these depths before. And it's like, if you go to the depths, if you put in the work, if you boldly pursue, also some of you, it's like if you boldly pursue the healing of the relationship with your father, the divine will match your hustle. If you pursue these wounds, or if you pursue the healing of the wounds that could have come from the father's bloodline or the father's side of the family, it's like the divine will give you the replenishment, the emotional replenishment, the spiritual replenishment that you need to heal these wounds. If you address, like, why am I, going after these people who are emotionally unavailable, or why am I only looking for casual sex or casual connections, or why won't I let myself have something in depth, or why am I pursuing people who won't take me seriously? Whatever it is, it feels like if you do the work to boldly like evaluate yourself, if you do the work to just get bold in your pursuit of aliveness, the divine will match your hustle. Happiness will come in. Self-sufficiency, you will start to feel self-made. Wish fulfillment will start to come in. Sagittarius, this is a brand new chapter in your relationship to luck, in your relationship to pioneering, in your relationship to creating, in your relationship to who you are. And it just feels like freedom is the name of the game. Being free to be authentically yourself. And if you're in relationships with people who really stifle that, it's time to look at that. Ace of Cups and then the Four of Cups. And it's crazy because the Ace of Cups is indicated in the Four of Cups. So that's like the Ace of Cups twice, basically, like showing itself, Sagittarius. And so it's like there's so many. Oh, okay. That also is a thing, because it's been coming up that Jupiter being in Aries, Jupiter is abundance and prosperity, and Jupiter behaves like it'll bring you the buffet, but do you know when to stop eating? It'll bring you all your favorite things on a plethora, and do you know when to say no? Do you know your limitations? For some of you, this is the Ace of Cups, this is Two of Cups, so there could be some sort of new love that comes in that really triggers your defense mechanisms, or is forcing you to look at your relationship to healing, your relationship to self-love, your relationship to substance abuse, your relationship to addiction, your relationship to temptation. This Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, possibly Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe really bringing something out of you. It feels like there's heavy fire and water showing up here. So I do feel like there's this like fire being this influx of like this boost of fire coming in, and boost of firepower, and then some of you are tempted to dampen it, tempted to like withdraw, or tempted to mist the fire, or put the fire out, or pour water on it. And for some of you, in some cases, what's keeping you from maybe a certain level of intimacy? I feel like for some of you, there could be like two options that you like, two people that you really like care about, or two people that you really like love and want to, be with, or there could be like stuff coming up here with polyamory, or opening up relationships, or threesomes, or exploring things sexually, exploring love with multiple different, or with just exploring love in alternative ways than you have before. And it just feels like it's important to make sure that you're not keeping yourself closed off because of previous pains, or because you're afraid of being seen, or afraid of exposure. Wow, with the final card being out. Whoa, okay, final card being out is the Empress, and then the Nine of Cups again on the bottom of the deck. This is about you getting self-made. This is about you getting self-sufficient, because there is somebody who I feel like has long-term partner qualities coming in. This is like a husband or a wife or a partner, or someone with Taurus or Libra placements, someone who's done very well for themselves, someone who is, maybe an entrepreneur or business owner, or you're becoming this. Some of you have finally realized, I want to be in a committed relationship, or I want to be a partner. And the divine's just given you so many opportunities, and you still have so many opportunities to make sure that your responsible for filling your own cup, and that you have done your emotional inventory, you know, the last 9 months, last 9 years, possibly making sure that you're not recreating any like toxicity in your life, that you feel like you're ready for a relationship. And it's like the 9 of Cups, you take care of you, and the divine will bring in the 10th cup, which is that partnership, that togetherness, that like wholeness. That's the rainbow. And it's funny because it's like you're needing to really explore all of the time you've spent in the rain before the divine's going to bring you this, you know, epic rainbow, and you fumble it. You know what I mean? So this has all been a blessing. I feel like there's so much divine timing that's shifting. I feel like some of you are really healing relationships with those of you who have been married before. I feel like you're healing relationships with your exes. Things are moving towards a more harmonious or peaceful place. I feel like they still very much so care about the money though. There also may be someone who is in your life and is like, this also could be healing with your mother. This is the Sun and the Empress. This is like big parent issues. I feel like some of you are struggling with intimacy issues in your adult life because of some unresolved and outdated like beliefs about yourself that were a result of how your parents treated you. A lack of love from the mother, or a lack of warmth from the mother, or a lack of, there could have just been some foundational lessons that you learned about masculine and feminine energy when you were a child that's kept you from opening up the way that you need to. Because look at the differences in stance. I love when these two cards come out together. The Four of Cups is very much so guarded, indignant, like this is not the fucking proper response to the Ace of Cups being presented to you. And the Nine of Cups is like he's done his work, and this is a stance of pride. Look at me and my motherfucking cups. I did it. I did it my way, creating my own wish fulfillment by way of honoring my desires, my feelings, my emotions, and merging them with my thoughts. And sorry, there is just this leveling up, Sagittarius. And I feel like any like whatever growth that's being presented to you, whatever offers are being presented to you, the key to all of this is authenticity and vulnerability. And you've got to do that and cultivate that within yourself before you can give it to or share it with another. And so it's like cultivating this authenticity about or taking the time to evaluate some of your past. Jupiter is hanging out in Aries with Chiron, which is the wounded healer, and the Chiron can often bring up our identity wounds, and the Sun in astrology is what you know about yourself to be true. And so I do feel like make courageous and bold moves towards owning your own bullshit and being really honest about it, because I feel like there's stuff that other people are seeing, and like you don't think other people see it about you, but other people really see it about you. And it's like the sooner that you own it, the sooner you can grow. And so if there's somebody I feel like younger than you that is inspiring you in some sort of way. They may be really passionate, creative. They're maybe really like free and naked with their physical body too. I feel like it's important to pursue people that inspire you and encourage aliveness within you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I feel like it's time to make bold moves towards getting comfortable being naked in the spirit and in the physical. So if that be working out more, starting some sort of new regimen, beefing up the current workout regimen, I feel like moving your body and being physical, getting into any kind of like flow arts or like silks or aerials or pole or whatever it is. It's like whatever kind of like you need physical activity, and you will prosper and be successful in it. And there will be maybe some of you, it's like whatever new activity you dive into, whatever new hobby you pick up, you end up meeting somebody that you either platonically or romantically connect with, or spiritually really connect with. And I do feel like this new love is bringing, it's like triggering, it's exposing stuff to you. It's it's like what you thought you know about yourself, you have no idea. There's so much more depth and growth and so much room to build, and it's only you that can do this. Only you can tap into this power. But I feel like other people are coming in and really exposing you, exposing you to your power. So if there's someone with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, specifically Leo, if there's someone with Leo placements coming in, I just feel like things are deepening there. But fire signs just look very, you and a fire sign, I feel like are very passionate. There also may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that's coming in and is like putting in the work, or like is really inspiring you, or there may be some cloudiness that I feel like you can only break through if there's uncertainty within your relationship with this Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. There is some sort of like reaching out. There is some sort of like olive branch that needs to be extended. Maybe even extending an olive branch to the mother-in-law, someone on the mother side of the family. There even could be some sort of breakthrough that's coming in through the spirit realm, through the dream realm, with this Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or with the mother's magic, the mother side of the family. But I just feel like are you aware of your power? Are you aware of your sovereignty? Are you aware of how to wield it? It's time to like really, really dive deep into the me time before Jupiter goes into Taurus. And I'm not sure when that is, but I feel like it's probably in Aries season. But so like in March, April, late March, April. But Jupiter you're needing to prepare for Jupiter and Taurus. And the only way to prepare that is by focusing and really diving in and prioritizing Jupiter and Aries, which is, it's time to expand my concept of I am. And I need to be really, really sure-footed and firm in who I am. Ooh. Yep, sure-footed and firm in who I am. Really capable of understanding that I am enough. So that when Jupiter goes into Taurus, I feel absolutely full of the confidence and the knowing, the self-assuredness that yes, this is appropriate for me to reach to have. I am worthy of this. I am worthy of this kind of luxury. I'm worthy of this kind of lifestyle. You may be having this realization with yourself, or there may be somebody with Taurus or Libra placements that's coming in and like really reminding you of this, and there's like a raising of your standards. Yep, there is a raising of the standards, darling, and things and life can be so much sweeter. All you're being asked to do is focus on the fulfillment of your own cup and to let go of what you think you know, so that the divine can show you what really is. Let's get into it. I hope to see you over on Patreon. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.